Hello and welcome to the Entrefluential Life podcast. I'm your host, John Tanner.
And I'm your co-host, Sebastian Tanner.
And welcome to episode 38. So, Sebastian, how was your day, man?
It was good. I had a day off today, so...
Did you go play basketball today?
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't make it over there. Okay.
The coworkers were slacking today. I'm not going to lie. One of them woke up super late.
Oh, okay.
And then we all couldn't go and ball out and have fun because one of them was enjoying their sleep, counting sheep a little bit too long.
Counting sheep.
They got up super late, so I don't know. Maybe we'll go play tomorrow or the next day or something. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I was excited, man. I had my shoes ready.
You sounded excited.
I had my compression pants ready. Yeah.
Compression pants?
For my knees. So they make these compression pants that are like leggings. And so, because I have, kind of semi-bad knees, and they've been giving me some issue. I think from being at work lately, I'm always on my feet, and then I get out of work and I go to the gym. So my body, even though I'm resting, it's not. I'm never stopping really. I'm always on go. If I'm not at work, I'm in the gym. Okay. I do cardio and I do weightlifting.
Right.
So it's usually 2 workouts a day, plus running around the restaurant. And the shoes I have are amazing. So I think everything as a result is starting to cause, like, my knees are starting to, like, I can feel like a slight pain every now and then. Like yesterday it was really bothering me, but I rested, and today I felt great. So, rest and recovery is very important. Some days you might feel a pain, but the next day just sleep it off. You'll probably wake up feeling better the next day. So even though I feel a pain with my knees, I don't let it stop me from going to the gym or going to work, because you have to be able to determine what is a real injury versus what's like your body's just aching because you're putting in work, And so I think that happens. And so when I was younger, I would feel the slightest amount of like discomfort or whatever, and I would instantly think, "Oh, I need a cast. I'm injured." Like I wanted to just play the pity me card. I was
so
like,
you were extra.
I was extra. So but yeah. So I have these knee sleeves out because it helps. The compression, it really genuinely helps my knees. I feel better when I use them.
Okay.
So, but yeah, to answer the question, no, I didn't end up going to play.
I'm sorry you didn't get to make it over there, because when we were talking about it, you were really excited, and you said you haven't played since you were living here in high school. I think, was it back then 2017, 2018, or was it after?
Yeah,
it was 2021.
It was like 2020 when I used to go play with one friend of mine. I didn't have a group of friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I used to go and play. But it's different when you have a group of people to go and play with. It's exciting. You have a whole bunch of people, and they usually will play for a couple hours. So
that's neat.
You're getting a great workout in.
Yeah, a lot of cardio.
You don't feel like it. It's just fun. It's fun. You're burning a lot of calories, and you're just, I'm out with my friends. We're talking. You don't really notice it. But I think it was important for me to have a rest day today, because my legs have been pretty sore, and also from the training I've been doing with working on my kicks and whatnot. Yeah, like it's important to rest and have some days of just not doing too much, because it really helps. Recovery is more overlooked than the training, I think, when it comes to fitness. And I think
you're right.
I'm learning how to recover better.
Yeah.
And when we get into
not push yourself so hard.
Exactly, because you gotta know and gauge what you can do, and not every workout is going to be an amazing workout where you leave and you feel like you're on top of the world. Sometimes you leave and you really feel exhausted. You can feel the wear and tear on your body.
I felt exhausted today.
Not every
fact, I came home and took a nap this afternoon, because I didn't even work that much. I was out doing Uber today, right? And I freaking only made $5 profit, because I had to put gas in my car, and I bought like $10 worth of breakfast because I bought fruits and stuff. Yeah. So I only made $5 now, and I was so tired, man. I just came home, went to sleep. I was in a groucy mood.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I'm tired too.
You have to just take, sometimes you just gotta rest.
Sometimes the body just needs to, it really needs to rest, or needs sleep if you're not sleeping enough.
Yeah. We just need to sell a couple of properties, and then we can just relax a little bit. We can take a whole month off,
So that's also another.
Let's go sell $1 million house, and then
serious. I wish, man. That's one thing that a lot of people need to appreciate when they're on their journeys of entrepreneurship and success, and they're also tying in their fitness to their lifestyle as well. Like right now, my lifestyle, the way it is, I don't have so much time to rest and recover like other people do.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the same for a lot of people. The average person doesn't have the time to recover because they got to go and work and they have to feed their family.
Right.
And they want to.
And the weekends are busy with the kids and all that stuff.
They never stop.
Activities, or they're going clubbing and then they stay until 5 o'clock. Like in Miami, they stay until 5 o'clock in the morning. And
that's
then
why
they
it's
get
hard for them
home
to stay in shape.
and they freaking sleep till like 11 or 12, and then they got to get up and go do whatever, work or whatever.
They can't have a routine. They can't have a solid routine, whereas people that are farther along than us, with more money than us, with businesses on autopilot, where they can do their day every day and they can focus on what they want to do for the day.
That's the goal, man.
That's the goal.
Having the business on autopilot where you can step back and do what you want on your time.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Go to the gym and then come back.
Years.
Yeah.
So bored.
That's what everyone's goal is, because then you can have the optimal time to really recover, and also you have the money to go and pay for certain recovery methods.
Oh
they have ice chamber things.
Yeah, right. The IV clinic.
That's a little bit much for me.
That's extra.
That's extra. Yeah, like you guys are so much, you can just pay for an IV to cure your hangover and suffer it. Like you wanted to drink, now you have to suffer.
Pay your dues.
I pay my dues.
No laundry. Don't be cheating.
Seriously.
That's like cheating on an exam, man. Quit looking over your neighbor's shoulder.
Yeah, seriously, man. I mean, that's also something I've noticed with myself. I want to limit the amount of alcohol intake I have, because I noticed now I've been drinking a gallon of water a day. Yeah. Because now that I'm doing my cut, and I told you guys, I told the viewers that I'm doing a cut right now and I'm losing weight and I'm recording the progress for you guys to see. I have to back up my words because it's on. This is live. This is for everyone to see. This is on the internet.
When you put your goals out there for everyone to see, you're held to a higher standard of accountability, and you're more likely to follow through because you have to save face. Because we all have an image of ourselves, and we cannot go against our self-image.
Exactly. And for that reason, it caused me to start investing more in the right foods for the diet, investing in water. This crap's expensive now, and we go through water all the time. We gotta buy it by the double case. We gotta buy 80 at a time now, because we all should be.
It's so hot, man. It was 88 degrees today.
Oh my gosh.
In March.
It's crazy.
88. It's gonna be a hot summer, man.
It is, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be like spending more time by the pool for sure.
Definitely. And I want to have my summer body
ready
ready
Grandpa
for the summer.
On Sunday.
Yes, I remember. I know. I can't wait to
saw
go
the pictures.
out there.
Yeah, we're gonna get a football and throw football in the pool.
Yes, exactly.
And barbecue by there.
Oh yeah.
Like that's gonna be our weekly standard, man. Like we used to do back in the day.
Yep.
We have to, because it's too hot, man.
It is. It's gonna be fun. But
yeah, working on our tan.
Yes.
So we can be tanners.
Be tanner. Tanner than everyone. But yeah, I noticed that, like drinking too much, it's like I don't feel like I'm drinking a gallon of water a day and I don't feel like it.
And so like if you drink alcohol, it dehydrates you. Yeah, it dehydrates you, makes you feel sluggish. It's a toxic element anyways for your body. Dude, like I barely drink anymore. Like if I have one beer, I'm done, man. Like I drink 2 beers. I had 2 Guinnesses that day by the pool. Yeah. And like I had one with my chicken because I bought some that Mardi Gras chicken wings from Publix. It was so good.
Oh yeah, those were really good.
Did you try them?
Yeah.
Are they great? They're grilled. Yeah. And they got the seasoning, so like I feel like that's healthy. It's fine.
Better than the breaded.
Yeah, it's not breaded, and it's not fried. It's grilled, so like
it's better.
So good.
Yeah.
So anyways, I had one beer with that, and then I had another beer by the pool.
Nice.
And oh my god, I was feeling good, man. It was nice.
It's good
but
to
like
have
2 beers is a lot for me because like one, I already feel like a little bit of a buzz, like because I barely
when you
drink.
don't have it. When you don't have it, exactly.
I drink like I'll have a beer like every 2 or 3 weeks, like wine I used to drink every week because we used to go do the wine down Wednesday.
Yes, I know. Well, we haven't even. I missed that. We gotta go again.
Yeah, we'll have to go soon.
But
like every 2 weeks, I like to go once every 2 weeks.
Yes, exactly. Like when you're going out, it's okay to go and you have your drinks. Like you go out and for that, and you have it every 2 weeks.
And besides, you're gonna like have some appetizers over there. It's good. Oh my god, I can't wait to go have that meatball appetizer with the garlic bread.
Oh my gosh.
Man,
I'm ready to go to Cooper's Hawk right now.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go to Cooper's Hawk right now. Start talking about it.
All right, so what do you got for your physical tip of the day?
All right, so today I looked on. Ideally, I wanted to have a video for you guys of me doing a workout, something for my routine. But we're waiting until we can upgrade our membership.
Yeah, which we didn't do. We got bills. We had rent.
Rent was due. Rent was
a
due.
few days ago.
And it caught me by surprise.
Yeah, so
as it does everyone.
So we didn't
you know?
upgrade yet. We haven't
Exactly.
upgraded.
We had to
Bear
take
with
care of
us.
the responsibilities first.
Yeah.
Well,
get
that's
there.
what happens when you're
Yeah.
starting up as an
Yeah.
entrepreneur. You gotta pay for the important things first, and you work on what you can with your side hustle.
Yeah.
When you have the money available.
But if you want
do
to
so.
sponsor, like if you guys want to sponsor,
Yes.
like we'll promote your business on our
Yes.
show, and then
Exactly.
you take some sponsorship dollars and upgrade for that $50
Absolutely.
a month.
But once we get that upgrade, then we can start manually switching on the
Yeah,
computer.
we'll
show you
we'll
guys
have the
video.
videos. Plus, we want people to like share videos too if they want to.
And we want you guys to share with
Yeah.
us. I want the women trainers. I want guys, anyone, high school athlete trainers, women trainers, men trainers, like trainers that specialize in every single person. I want everyone to send in videos if they want to.
Yeah, even if it's helpful for senior citizens, because we
senior citizens.
we attract a wide audience. So like this is like an online Christian Bible study because we do Christian life coaching, and by that I mean we're sharing some values that you should implement in your life to make you a better person. And then obviously we talk about physical, mental, and spiritual wellness. That's part of life coaching, and that is your foundation, who you are. And then after that, we talk about entrepreneurship building tips.
Yes.
Because that's who our audience is, right? We wanna help people be better people, right? Better people. And then if you have an aspiration to be an entrepreneur, you're in the right place because we're sharing the skills that we have learned and are learning and are implementing in our own businesses. So like all of this good stuff here, the physical, mental, and spiritual wellness is the triangle of you, your foundation.
Yep.
And then the entrepreneurship skills is to help you have a good financial future. You know?
Exactly.
And something that you can leave a legacy for, like number one, if you're creating new things, you're helping the world by sharing those things with the world. And then number two, if your business is successful, then you're helping people put bread and butter on the table. You're helping people have their families pay for their children to go to college. And have more opportunities, put a roof over their head. And then if you pass it on to somebody else, like if you sell the business, then other people will continue to benefit. Or if you pass it on to your children, they can benefit from it if that's a good fit for your family. Mm-hmm. So it could be generational.
Yeah, yep. And I think it's definitely important for people to get the mental and physical side. You got to change yourself first before you even want to be an entrepreneur.
Before you can help other people, you have to help yourself.
Before you can help someone else, you
Yep.
got to help yourself. And even
100%.
in one of Michael Jackson's songs, he talks about you want to make the world a better place, you got to look at yourself first and make a change.
Yeah.
So it's like you're expecting everything else to become better. You have to look inside yourself first and change yourself and then focus on the other endeavors.
That's really great because there's a Bible verse that says before you talk about the splinter in your neighbor's eye, worry about the log in your own eye.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's a Bible verse, right? Like so like if you think about it, people are just so quick to judge others.
Yes.
Judgmental, left and right. They're they stereotype, they label, they blame others. Instead of pushing all that energy outwards, which is a huge problem here in America today, just worry about yourself, man. Get yourself right. You know.
That's what I like about the Bible is and then we're gonna get into the what I have for the finish end. But that's what I like about the Bible is that even for people like we had one person that was kind of confused that they I guess YouTube Live showed them a notification for our podcast and they thought it was only entrepreneurship.
Right, because of the title.
It's not their fault.
We modified our title.
Exactly. Now we changed our title so people know what they're getting into.
Yep.
But also, one thing I have to say is that even for those of you that you might watch our stuff and you might not be a Christian or you might not be Catholic.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be a Christian to watch our show.
You don't have to be.
If you can benefit from it, right? Our goal is to help you be a better person.
My point is, the Bible can teach anyone anything. I feel like every book of the Bible has different metaphors and lessons that can be applied to every one of our daily lives, and so that's my point of you don't have to believe what we believe. You can still benefit from what we have to show in our podcast. And I think so many people that aren't Christian or whatever, or don't label themselves as that, they get so turned off and offended by hearing that somebody believes in that that they forget that if you just opened your heart and your ears and your eyes, you can see that the Bible can teach you a lot, even if you never choose to believe in God or whatever. Like it's just if you just open your eyes, just principles
good
that apply to everyone.
Yeah.
That it's like, why would you not even want to listen?
It's an instruction manual to have a better life.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth.
And until you read it yourself, then you shouldn't be judging other people about that. Read it and follow it.
Which is my point. You know, there's so many.
Yeah. But again, the people are judgmental, like what we're talking about here. Like it's meta.
Exactly.
You know, like stop judging people and just worry about yourself. You know, like work on self-improvement.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
worry
best thing.
about the log in your own eye.
Yeah.
I mean, that old quote,
like,
that quote is just like, wow, that's like an eye-opening, like, that makes you think, like, I'm so focused on this other person, I have a log in my eye, I can't even tell. Like, I can't even...
It's like, wait, hold on a second. Before I
worry about myself.
Before I worry about your problems, let me work on my ton of problems. I got a ton here to work on.
You see someone's one problem, and you don't even see the 50 that you have.
Right, exactly, right.
All right, we can, man, that's why I love, even if we don't have a guest, I love having me and you.
Our conversations?
Now, the more that we've done the show, we can flow better and just talk to you guys. And that's
There's so much to talk about. We could go on and on.
Exactly.
I could go on forever, baby.
Go on forever. All right, guys, so for the fitness tip of the day, I got 5 tips that I pulled from this website that they titled their article, 11 workout tips to make your exercises more effective by self.com.
Yep.
And so I read what they have, and I found 5 that I love that I think that you guys will really love as well. And the first of those is to hype yourself up. And I think one moment that's a great example of this was I was doing incline dumbbell chest press at the gym, and I usually would start off with maybe 35, maybe 40, and I would usually just increase in increments of 5. And that was mainly my workout, so I'd probably do like 35, 40, 45, maybe finish at 50. Sometimes if I wanted to go to 55, I would go and check it out. But I was really limiting myself on my mindset of how heavy can I go. And so I used this first tip, hyping yourself up. I hyped myself up and I told myself, you know what? If I want to build the strength in my wrist to push heavier weight, and I feel like it's too weak when I'm pushing heavy weight, and et cetera, I need to start pushing heavy weight, at least for a couple, and then get a smaller weight and do what I can so I can start getting used to moving heavier weights, because I always think I can do X amount of weight, and really I can do more, even though it's not about the weight. It's not about the weight. You can move what you can control. Whatever that number is for you, it's amazing. Good job. I'm proud of you. You'll keep moving up. But for me, I usually start off with 35. This day, I think I started off with 45 pounds. And so it's because I hyped myself up that instead of starting off with the 35, I went up 10 pounds. And then my next set, I went to 55. And that's usually what my max would be. And so I did that for 12 reps, and I was shocked because I was like, wow, I did that for 12 reps and I'm only on my second set. I still have another 3. Sometimes I do 4. And so for my next one, I went up to 60.
Okay.
And so instead of the first one, I made a 10-pound increase.
Okay.
And then instead of going another 10 pounds from 45 to 55 and then 65, I went from 55 to 60.
Okay.
Because I kind of know my limitations as well. I don't want to push too far and injure myself.
Right.
So I went up to 60, and I think I did 8 reps. And so that, 6 to 8, if you're at 6 reps, you want to stay at that weight. 7, you can still want to stay at that. If you can hit 8 reps, you can go up the next weight. And that's to keep building strength. I think they call it hypertrophy.
Okay.
And so, yeah, just hyping myself, I ended up finishing off doing 60s. And I had never, or maybe 60s or 65s. And I had never gotten past 55 before. So, and I did it for reps. I thought I was going to do it for maybe 1 or 2.
Was that a barbell?
It was a bench press, incline dumbbell.
Oh, okay.
It was dumbbell. So I did it with 260 pounds to finish.
Awesome,
thanks, man.
Dude,
so
I usually do 25 pounds on the dumbbells, and I've dropped down to
for chest press.
Well, I do it for curls.
Oh yeah. I did chest press.
20. That's awesome, man. I dropped down to 20 because my hand's still sore.
Oh yeah. See, so if you're injured and you need to lower the weight a little bit, that's perfect because you're still getting a good workout in.
Yeah.
And you're not putting so much strain
Yeah.
Because
And I'm
sometimes
holding
athletes
with this hand too, so that I'm not bending this hand.
Exactly.
And I'm lifting it like this as opposed to like this.
Yeah.
To reduce the tension on this part of my hand, because that's where most of the time.
Right.
When I fell, when I tripped.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So, but anyway, I think that's awesome, man. Dude, that's great.
Thanks.
Awesome. Do you do curls with that same amount of weight, or
No. Curls, I do. It depends. I usually don't do every workout that I generally when I do my workouts, I raise the weight. So I start off at this and I keep going heavier.
Yeah.
Lately, I've just been doing bicep curls as a superset.
Yeah.
So I do whatever I'm doing. I'm usually like I'll do dips, right? Or I'm doing back day. I'm doing back and buys. So let's say I hit pull-ups, right? Me and my girl, we start off with the pull-up machine.
Okay.
I use assisted weights because I'm not at that point where I'm doing body weight pull-ups. I don't care. I'm not ashamed. I'm going lower on it every time. I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
I'm getting stronger at it. Anyways, I do my pull-ups. I get off and I superset with bicep curl. So I take 25 pounds.
Okay.
And I do slow and controlled up to 12 reps.
Yeah.
You know, because 10 to 12, the higher reps you do, it's for cutting. You know, cutting the muscle, getting it more defined.
Oh, really?
You want to do 6 to 8 to build muscle.
Okay.
And then 10 to 12 or more if you want to cut and get tone.
Okay.
So now
So I should probably be doing 15 again.
When you want to, so building, you can do both at the same time. Yeah. Why not do both? Why not? Yeah. You can get a heavier weight and do 6 to 8, and then drop it, pick up a lighter weight, and then boom. So you did A, you built your strength, and then B, you're doing the high reps for toning. Okay. So now you can grab a 5-pound weight, and that's just going to cut your body into pieces because you're just like, it doesn't matter what the weight is. Like the weight doesn't matter.
That's great.
You know? But it's also, it feels good when you get stronger at certain things. That feels amazing. But really, the weights doesn't matter. You can do whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how heavy. But yeah. So
the heavier for the few, like first to 8, the first 8.
6 to 8.
Drop the weight and keep doing 10, 15.
That's for cutting. Yeah. You want to tone the muscle. You'll do higher reps, lower reps, building muscle. So, So hype yourself up. The first tip. Second tip I found that I love is to pump up music. Mm-hmm. So that's something that's going to motivate you. High energy music.
I love that. I use electronic dance.
Yes,
music.
I love EDM. Yeah. I love it.
And it just gives me so much energy.
I like that when I'm running or whatever. I feel like I'm in John Wick, like I'm in a montage, and he's like boom, 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 doing all the action cutscenes. Chuck the gun, like chuck it in. I feel like I'm like running. And I'm John Wick.
I love that, man.
But
oh my gosh, that's awesome.
It really boosts you, and the music is like food for the soul. So you know.
Back in around 2005, when I first started going to, it was either 2000, I think it was 2004. What? No, it was 2005. I started going to LA Fitness back in Miami, and so you were 5 years old at the time, right? Yeah, and I would reflect on my time in the military, right? When I would get on the treadmill and I would run, I would imagine if I was running like in boot camp all over. They gave me energy, man. Like it's just cool. It does. It's good energy.
It's great, and you have like the right music, and it sets the tone for the workout.
Yeah, we didn't have that. I wish we had that kind of music in boot camp. I'd be running so much better if I did. Like, why not?
Oh my gosh! Well, you know, it's funny because one of David Goggins. He's a big motivational. I think he was in the Navy, and he's a huge motivational speaker now. I mean, like his mindset is insane. David Goggins he's very well known. One of his things is that he goes running without music because he wants it harder. He's like, I want all the challenges that life gives me, so I'm going to go running in the cold rain with no music. Oh no! But he's like a mental monster. He's a beast.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah.
But for me,
well, I mean, if
you're a
freaking Navy SEAL, you got to be like that kind of guy.
Exactly. So, with that being said, if you don't have music, have the right mindset to just keep pushing through. Yeah. Hopefully, the gym is playing something adequate for the workout. Yeah. But if you can, you know,
generally the gyms play pretty good music though.
Generally they do. Yeah. Generally they do. But if you have your own headphones or whatever, put on some pump up music. It's gonna help you. Yeah. And it's gonna push you to do the. It's gonna push you.
Pump it up.
Yes. Okay. And the third one is to eliminate distractions.
Yep.
So if your phone's going off, you're getting too many notifications. Turn that down. If your brain is a distraction, if you're yourself, your own distraction, and you're thinking negatively of yourself, that can also be a distraction.
Yeah, I think it's important to focus on what you're doing.
Be focused. Be in the present moment. Like Qui-Gon Jinn would always tell Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars and the Phantom Menace.
Oh.
He was telling Obi-Wan, and I watched the movie recently, and I noticed one thing he told him.
You watched it without me? Oh man.
Well, in Massachusetts.
We'll have to watch it again.
It was like 5-6 months ago. Right now.
Oh, okay.
6 months ago.
That was recently. Oh my
it
gosh,
feels
man.
recently. I've been through.
We're gonna have to.
Like,
we're
so
gonna
much going on.
We're gonna have to watch
We
it.
gotta watch them again.
Yeah, man. Let's do a Star Wars binge watch.
Yes.
A marathon.
Movie
Star Wars
marathon.
marathon. Yeah.
But I remember there was a scene where he was talking to Obi-Wan, and they're about to go into a meeting with these counselors or generals, or something was going to happen, and there was going to be a setup or something like that.
Okay.
Something was fishy,
Uh-huh.
and Obi-Wan was nervous about it, or he was talking, and Qui-Gon Jinn told him, like, you have to focus on the present moment. Don't be worried about.
So he was worried about what was going to happen. Okay.
Something. Yeah, he's like worried about that. He's like, just focus on your present moment and worry about what's ahead, and then listen to your intuition, listen to your gut instinct.
Oh man, that's a good one.
He's like, listen.
Oh, that's good.
So it's like I'm thinking like
really
the power of now, the power of your intuition, your
Yeah.
subconscious.
Yeah,
listen to yourself and be in tune.
That advice.
It was good. I mean, it was good. He gave him like that type of advice a lot, and so Qui-Gon Jinn's whole thing was about being in the present moment, and so. Going back to my third tip, which is eliminate distractions by being in the present moment. And if I'm doing a bench press, or if I'm doing a dip, or if I'm doing sit-ups, or if I'm doing whatever workout, pull-up, lat pull-down, whatever it is, I'm in that moment right there. And I've had moments where I've been working out and I'm thinking about all kinds of other stuff that's on my mind, and I didn't have great workouts. But when I was able to start to master my mind a little bit more, so that way I can cut off my thinking when I'm doing a workout. I'm not really focusing on it. I can just cut that off and tune it all out. And I just bring myself into the present moment. I'm in here. I'm right here, right now. This is what I'm doing. I'm not thinking of anything else. 1 rep, boom. 2nd rep, 3rd rep, 4th rep, 5th rep, 6th rep. It's getting heavy. It's getting harder. I know it's getting harder. I'm going to go another one. Boom. Okay, now I'm slowing down. Now I'm going to focus on breathing, because control and form is the most important thing when you're working out. So those last 8 reps to 10 to 12, however many I'm doing, those are the hardest ones for me, because I'm pushing myself, and you got to find a weight that's going to push yourself. If you're doing everything easy, you're not working hard enough. It's not hard enough.
Yeah, you need to be challenged to grow.
On those last few, and you got to focus on your breathing on those last few, because those are the ones when people, they do crappy form, and you can do some things without perfect form and you can get a good workout, but some people really sacrifice their form on a level that you're going to injure yourself.
Yeah, that's
so
dangerous.
You don't want to get injured and tear your bicep or something.
That'll put you out of
commission.
commission.
It's too heavy. I see those videos and it's scary.
Oh my god.
It scares me. I just want to throw up. I see that. The last reps, don't forget to have good form, and the breathing is going to come into a stronger importance on those last reps, because when you really focus on it, if we're doing a curl, I'm breathing in when I'm going down, and I'm bringing it up, pushing out, pushing the breath out. I'm focusing on my breath. I kind of forget that it's feeling heavy, because I'm just focusing on the form. And when I would work out, I'm thinking like, oh, it's so heavy, I can't do it. I give up on my 8th rep or whatever. Done it, and really I could have done more. And so in that moment, it's not about like 6 to 8 training for strength, whatever. It's the fact, like, I wasn't trying to finish at 8. I could have finished at 10. I could have probably finished at 12. But I would give up, because I would just, it's like my mindset was too weak. I would stop. But on those last few reps, when it's the hardest, and
your mindset is very important when you're working out.
Yes.
If you think you can, you won't.
You won't do it.
If you think you can, you will.
Yes, exactly.
You have to be strong-willed.
Yes. Don't distract yourself.
Don't talk yourself out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so that's a distraction.
I noticed that when I do push-ups.
Oh, I can't do this. I can't.
Yeah.
You just get in it and do it.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
even
doing
think.
it. Yeah,
That's what Arnold said. He said, when you wake up in the morning, don't even think. Get up on your life cycle. Get up on your treadmill. Whatever it is, you go and you do it.
Yeah.
Have your clothes ready for you, so you don't have to think. You just put them on. You're ready to go. Boom.
Love it.
The moment you start thinking, the set's over. The set's over before you even started it.
I love what Tony Robbins says. Like, do a power move. Like,
yes. Psych yourself up. Yes.
Make a power move, man. Energize yourself.
Exactly.
In 1 second, you can energize yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just
shake,
you just have to
jump,
flip.
jolt.
Flip the switch.
Yep, you flip the switch. Yep.
Number 4, that I like is be flexible. They have this on their list, is to be flexible. And what they talk about with being flexible is, if their example was something along the lines of a treadmill. And if all the treadmills are taken up, go and use the Stairmaster. If all the Stairmasters are taking you on a Stairmaster,
don't have a pity party.
Don't have a pity party, because you can, like, the first little slip up, the first thing that comes up in your way, you're going to give up. And I've been like that for a long time. And I noticed that when I changed my mindset to just, okay, today I'm going to wake up and adapt to whatever life throws my way, and I'm going to get done what I need to get done. And if I have to wiggle around and go and make that happen for me to do so, I will do it, because I know that something's going to happen. And when you're prepared for that, it's not going to piss you off. So when there's a machine that I want to go and use, I can't do it. Okay. I don't like you right now, but I'm just going to go. You took my machine when I wanted it, so that sucks. But I'm going to go and do something else, and hopefully when I come back, that machine's ready again.
Right.
If I want to do Stairmaster.
Or find an alternative.
Exactly. Like, if I want to use the Stairmaster for cardio, and it's taken up by everyone, and I don't have time because I got to get to work soon, so I don't have time to wait or whatever, go hit the treadmill on incline. Put it on 15 incline. Put it on 12 incline. And it's more like a treadmill. More like a Stairmaster. You're working the calves more. Yeah. Whatever it is.
Hiking up a mountain.
Hike up a mountain, whatever it is. If it's cardio, or if it's weights, or if it's an ab machine, you want to go and just hit abs. Whatever the case is, if you want to go use the hydro massage, if you have Planet Fitness and you want to use the hydro massage bed and they only have a chair, use the freaking chair, man. Whatever it is. If you want something and it's not ready,
be flexible.
Be flexible. Go in and adapt, because not everything's always going to work out your way. And the last one for the fitness tip, so we can move on to the mental tip of the day, is tip number 5. And that's, don't go to the gym too hungry. So we talked about that one for a little while. We talked about this for a little bit, because their tip said to not go to the gym hungry. I do
intermittent fasting when I go to the gym, and I feel like it works great for me.
It works good for him.
But I felt exhausted today, and I ate a lot for breakfast.
So sometimes
after the gym, after my workout. But I realized that I had eaten my dinner like around 5:30 p.m. yesterday.
Oh,
so like there was
too far between when you went to
bed. Real difference.
That's why, because usually if you
when I went to the gym, it was already 10:30.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's a long. That's like
you had fasted for so
more
long.
than 12 hours.
Exactly, and so part of their study was that they have a study from the Mayo Clinic that says something about low blood sugar levels due to waiting too long between eating meals can cause issues when you're working out. You can have impairments in your vision. Your vision can be impaired a little bit. Yeah. You can have you can get cranky, so hangry.
You can pass out.
And you can also pass out. I've actually had, and I know this from experience because I've done leg workouts where I've gone to the gym and I've done a leg day where I felt like I was gonna pass out. And it's good to train, like, sometimes even if you eat and you feel like, oh, I'm going to pass out, like, it's good because you worked out really hard. And especially on legs, it's half of your body, so it's going to make you feel more like you're going to pass out rather than if you're doing a chest day or an arm day or whatever. But I legitimately felt like I was going to pass out. When I was going to pass out, I felt like I was just going to slip away. Like, I felt like, I really felt that because I had no food in my body. And so I felt my vision was getting blurry. Like I felt the blurry vision and I felt the crankiness and everything. So when I read that on their website, I was like, wow, that happened to me in a couple times. So for me, I can't ever lift weights fasted because I feel sick to my stomach and I feel nauseous, like I'm gonna throw up, and it happens every time. So that's why after a little while, I look at my track record and I can see for me, it's not a good idea to lift weights fasted. I can do fasted cardio and I feel great. Lifting weights, for me, it doesn't work. For my dad, he can do cardio, he can lift weights, he can do it fasted, and he feels good, except for the one case where he ate way too many hours before he went to bed, so that way when he woke up the next morning,
which was today.
Which was today. The workout was rough because he ate too early in the day yesterday before going to bed.
I should have eaten something this morning before going to the gym.
Yeah, so in that case it didn't work, but usually for you it's good.
So I did my full hour-and-a-half workout, but it was a little bit of a challenge for me.
The drag, right?
It was a bit of a challenge.
Like, especially didn't have the energy.
When I was on the treadmill, I did an hour, doing the incline, 5, 10, 15, 10, 5, 0, and then I did 30 minutes of weights, right? Back and shoulders, and then abs, right? Yeah. I did planks, and I did freaking sit-ups.
It's a lot.
And when I was on the treadmill, that hour lasted forever. Like, I was watching the clock, and I was like, oh, I want to stop, but I went all the way through to 100%.
Wow.
I was tired, man, and I was like, why am I so tired? And it's because I was so
It's
hungry.
from the energy from once, and I think my last thing I'll say, and we'll conclude for the fitness tip of the day, is that once you start working out more and you start building the habit, your body gets used to it. So when I'm working out consistently every week, now instead of Sebastian that previously was not working out every day, when Sebastian came down from Massachusetts, he wasn't working out consistently. So his body didn't need so much food and energy every single day because I wasn't exerting that energy at the gym. Now that Sebastian's going to the gym every single week and mostly every day, except for some days off for rest, now I need more energy. I need to eat more food. I need to have more protein shakes. I need to have more water because I'm sweating out so much more water in the gym while I'm working out. I'm burning all the calories from the food that I ate, and my body just needs more of the right nutrients. And also what comes into play is you have to eat the right foods. So now not only does your body need more water and it needs more hydration and it needs more food because you need the fuel to do your workout, and you can feel it when you don't eat the right thing. You feel sluggish when you're working out. Versus when you eat the right stuff, you feel energized, you feel powerful, you feel motivated, you have the energy to do the workout. Aside from that, the second step is now you got to choose what you're putting into your body. The second step is eating the right thing. So now it's not just, okay, I need to eat something before the gym. No, on a leg day, I want to have, at minimum, a protein shake with oatmeal inside of it because the carb is your energy source. And so on a day that I'm going to do legs, which is a much harder workout than any other part of my body because it's half of my body and I go very hard when I do it. You guys are going to see when I have my recordings. I can't wait for you guys to see because I really push myself. And so I've been doing all this talking about this fitness and stuff. Now you guys you're going to see. You want to see? Do I know what I'm talking about? Do I actually train for real? I do, and you will see it soon.
I'm sure they can tell from the videos, man, because you're stocking up.
I'm starting to. Before I was looking like chunky. Now I'm starting to slim down.
Man. You're looking toned.
I love it. Thanks.
Yeah,
I want to keep doing it more.
Sure.
And I want you guys to see more. But yeah. So that's the fitness tips of the day. I love that by self.com. I found 5 things that I really love that you guys can apply to yourself. Hype yourself up. Put on pump up music, eliminate distractions, even if it's yourself. Be flexible and don't go to the gym too hungry. Cool. Unless you can work out fasted, if it works for you, perfect. If not, eat the right nutrients before you go to the gym.
Yeah, just listen to your body.
Listen to your body is the biggest thing.
Yeah, if you listen to your body, you shouldn't have a
everyone's
problem.
different.
Yep.
So don't think
and every day is different.
And every day is different, even for you.
Just be, be the present.
Yes,
listen to your body. Be the present.
That's
awesome, man.
That's it. That's the fitness tip of the day.
Thank you. Well, listen, we may not get through all of our content because it's already 8:12, and we go to 8:30.
Yeah, it's
we might go a little bit long, but we'll try to keep it short. And if we don't finish everything, we won't finish everything. That's okay. We'll be flexible. But so the next thing we have is our mental tip of the day, and so I went back to the Success Principles by Jack Canfield, which I had started like a month ago. And so principle number 6 is use the law of attraction. So how can you use the law of attraction? Now, if you ever saw the movie The Secret, you understand what the law of attraction is. You may have heard about the law of attraction and forgot about what that is. So let me just give you 4 different things that you can do to implement the law of attraction to achieve your goals. So number 1 is think. God gave us the gift of imagination. So you can think about whatever it is that you want to accomplish in your life, and you can achieve those things. Now, I have a caveat that I like to add in there because, the book Think and Grow Rich, I don't know if you can see it on my shelf there, Think and Grow Rich, that's one of the very first books and that's an audiobook, those are cassettes, that I came across that taught me how you can, whatever you think, you can manifest it into reality, right? Yeah. And so, the caveat is, if you're thinking evil, it's probably not going to happen. Okay. Now some things will be allowed to happen because God has a greater plan. He lets certain things happen for a greater cause. But for the most part, most evil is quenched. Only good things are allowed to happen for the most part. Some things are if you're thinking I want to fly, well, you're probably not going to fly the way that you think you're going to fly. You might end up getting a plane trip somewhere, and that's how you're going to fly. So sometimes it shows up in ways that you don't know how it's going to show up, right?
So you have to be specific.
So even though you set your intention, you think about something that you want to achieve. Like I have a visualization card. Can I open this up for just a second here? Let me show you this visualization card. So I have a stack of visualization cards. Now that's one of the other things that I have on here is to create positive affirmations and to create a visualization board. And the last one is to meditate and visualize when you meditate. So I want to show you an example of, and I used to look at these every single day, but now I don't look at them every day. Now I look at them every now and then. But I want to show you an example. So here it is. So this right here, I don't know if you can see this, but this is an image of a Cadillac, right? It's an XT5. And I bought this, nice. and I cut out this picture, and I said, I love owning a Cadillac XT5. Now, I dated a girl that drove a Cadillac. It was I think it was like a S4 or whatever. I don't know. It was like this, but it was like the older model. And I was like, oh, I want one of those cars too. So I made this visualization card. Well, I didn't get a Cadillac XT5, but and this one's black. I used to have black cars before, and I like black. It's elegant. But let me tell you what God gave me. He gave me a white BMW X3 SUV. You see how it came? So it's an SUV. Wow. It's a luxury car. Yeah. It's in another luxury color because black and white are like probably the two top luxury colors, right? Yeah. And it's actually even better than what I was visualizing and asking for. So look, see,
wow.
BMW X3.
Wow.
So I don't have a picture of it here, my BMW. But if you go onto my Instagram, you'll see pictures of it. So go follow me, John W. Taylor, on Instagram. But these visualization cards help you. Now, I can tell you, I actually bought a trip on a cruise last December, and I didn't go because I had to work, so I didn't go. But I have this here, and it says, I enjoy going on RCCL, which stands for Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. I enjoy going on RCCL cruises every year. I had a ticket to go in December. I bought a ticket, and I was going to go for 7 days, but I chose not to because I needed to pay some bills. So you visualize you make your visualization cards. You can create a visualization board, and then you will work towards achieving these things, and you'll be surprised how often they come into your reality.
Yes.
That you do manifest what you think becomes your reality. And then, so the other thing is positive affirmations. The reason why you want to do positive affirmations, and I do these every single day. I can't show you because my phone is over there recording us. But I have these positive affirmations that I look at every single day. I read them. And what you do is you program your subconscious mind so that you automatically act out the things that you want to be and do. Automatically. Yep. So you want to use positive affirmations to reprogram your mind to achieve the goals that you're striving to achieve, to create the behavior of the future you that you want to be, you 2.0.
Yes.
And then the last thing is when you meditate, you don't have to do it all the time, but when you meditate, visualize those goals that you're trying to achieve, that you aspire to be, right?
Yep.
And by meditating and actually feeling the emotions that you desire to feel when you achieve that goal, it helps send a signal to the universe, right? Let's just say that
I read about this.
It's when so God. Everything that exists is a thought in the mind of God, right? And everything's connected like a web. And so when you send out the signal, right, you're letting God know, hey, God, I want this thing, this goal, this desire. If it's in your will you send it back to me, right? And this request comes out, and he thinks about it, right? And he'll work it, he'll weave it into the web of activities that take place, right? This experience that we call life.
Yeah.
If it's meant to be, it will happen. Sometimes it happens like this right away.
Yeah.
Other times it may happen way down the road. Yeah. And you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this just came true. This just happened.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So just put those thoughts out there and just watch what happens. It's not an exact science because it's outside of our control. This is metaphysical. It's outside. I can take this bottle and I can throw it, and I know what the instant result is going to be because of science, right? Because we understand the law of velocity or whatever, right? Energy in motion stays in motion.
Yep.
But when it comes to your thoughts and manifestation, the law of attraction, this is metaphysical. It's higher. It's at a different plane than what we are used to seeing on a daily basis. So just trust in the process. manifest those things and watch what happens. It's an experience, man. It's a journey.
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the mindset of the day. And
that's great. That was a phenomenal.
Thank you.
Of the day.
Thank you.
I love it. I actually, my book, The Magic of Believing, a lot of it has to do with exactly the things that you were saying.
Really?
So a lot of what you said, I read in the book.
You're like, oh my God, that's so right.
Yeah, everything is right. Everything is right.
If you think about there's so many different people that have this, right?
I can see it implementing in my life now.
There you go.
So that's why I'm like excited about stuff now, because I'm like, okay.
Dude.
We're good. Like, now that when you have the power of that.
Yeah. Well, look. Ricky's sitting this guitar, man. Like,
exactly.
This is another example of
a long-term
law of attraction. I was thinking of it, and then Ricky sent it, man, and here we are. And let me just play a little tune real quick. Yeah. My hands. Thank you, Ricky. What a great gift, man.
That was great. I like that song.
Thank you.
I like that. That was good.
You ought to hear Ricky singing to it. It's freaking and him playing the guitar at the same time. Both of us playing the guitar and him singing.
Oh man, we need to get.
Yeah. We're gonna wait to get you to play it so we can both play together.
Yes.
Man. And then when Ricky comes, all three of us will play. It'll be awesome.
Yes.
That's great. Thank you, man. All right, so again, you visualize and then just God brings these things that may take forever, but it happens. It manifests. So it's really cool, man.
Exactly.
Just be open to it.
Exactly.
So that it's already 8:22. We've got like 8 minutes left. Should we go ahead and dive into the spiritual tip of the day, or should we hold that off and do it next show? What do you feel?
We got 8 minutes. What do we talk about?
Let's do it. Let's go.
It, right?
Let's
Why
go.
not, right?
Yeah, man. We got 8 minutes. Let's go.
It's a quick summary.
So it's Isaiah, which he was a great prophet.
Wow,
yeah.
really?
I love the book of Isaiah.
Excellent. All right, let's see what this has to offer.
Okay.
Isaiah is the prince of the prophets, writing eloquently on the greatest themes revealed from heaven. The first part of his book is addressed to those facing the challenge of a military invasion by Assyria. Assyria?
Assyria.
It's military invasion.
I was like, are you saying Asgard? Assyria, yeah.
Thinking of Thor. Okay, so a military invasion by Assyria in chapters 1 through 35. The later chapters are addressed to those who had been exiled during the Babylonian invasion, chapters 40 through 66. The Lord gave Isaiah advanced messages for them that are filled with encouragement. Throughout the book, I did the thing again.
Oh, yeah.
I'm working on my speech, guys. I'm working on speaking more eloquently. All right, anyways. The Lord gave Isaiah advanced messages for them that are filled with encouragement. Throughout the book, we find detailed information about the coming Messiah. There's so much about the Lord Jesus in Isaiah that his book is called the fifth gospel. Isaiah's call to ministry is full of lessons for us. In chapter 6, he saw the Lord high and lifted up, exalted and surrounded by the seraphim, who were shouting, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts."
Seraphim are specific types of angels.
The whole earth is full of his glory. Verse 3.
Wow.
Seeing the Lord enthroned in glorious splendor compelled Isaiah to confess his sins and offer to go forward as the Lord's worker. Oh, that we could better see the splendor, glory, and majesty of the King. We're prone to think of him as a good father, which he is, but he also dwells in the highest heavens, and his throne blazes with undiluted holiness. The more we see him as he is, the more we see ourselves as we are. That's pretty cool. Like Isaiah, our twin cries are, "Woe is me," and "Here am I." Isaiah 6, 5 and 8. Our highest motivation for the Lord's work springs from our highest view of his regal and royal exaltation. Exaltation?
Exaltation.
Exaltation.
Yeah.
And royal exaltation. So the key theme of the book of Isaiah is, as God's people, we are to live in anticipation of our promised Messiah, to renew our strength in him, and to willingly proclaim, "Here am I, send me." Isaiah 6:8.
So when you think about exaltation, it means worship, right?
No.
Like when you worship God, when you exalt him, I exalt thee, I exalt thee. When I worship God, the reason why you can visualize that, right? And it just makes my heart sing when I think about doing this, because if you think about all the wrong things you've done in your life, all the sins that you've done in your life, and think about God coming down to earth and dying on a cross to pay for your sins, right? Everyone that you've committed in your whole entire life, plus everybody else's as well, wiped away, clean slate. You're as pure as white as snow. That he looks at you like a perfect child, like his perfect child, and that's what it is. That's what it means by having accepting his salvation. And so when we exalt him, we're saying thank you for giving us that gift, that we get eternal life with you. You've got a kingdom, and you've got a mansion set for you already in heaven, and you're going to be able to spend the rest of eternity learning from every other Christian, every other saved person, saved human being that's up there, which is actually going to be back on earth again. Heaven is going to be back on earth again. It's a future earth rebuilt, and you get to spend eternity enjoying that life because of his gift, right? Yeah. That's why we exalt him. For giving us forgiveness, for loving us so much to want to have a personal one-on-one relationship with us, and to give us that connection, that family, the family forever and ever and ever. It's a beautiful, what a gift. And so that's why we exalt him.
All right, so our key challenge is study the attributes of God, learn more about him, and resolve to be a dedicated servant of his majesty through your loving service to him. Ooh, I'm about to sneeze. All right, our key verse also. Whew. I'm about to sneeze, man. I don't know what's going on. I'll let you finish.
Okay, here's a handkerchief if you need it. Study the attributes of God, learn more about him, and resolve to be a dedicated servant of his majesty through your loving service to him. So like in Galatians 5:22, we have a list of the fruits of the Spirit, right? And the Spirit is God, right? Yeah. So you want to look at his attributes? It's love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, forgiveness, mercy, grace. Yeah. If you think about those attributes, that's God's attributes. And that's what we're called to model. Love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, gentleness, mercy, grace. Do those things, and you'll be living a good life. Yes. That's what he wants. That's how he is, and he wants us to live that way too. So, right, be a dedicated servant of his majesty through your loving service to him. So by serving him, you serve other people. Yeah. Because he says, go to the prison and visit the people in prison. Go to the hospital and visit the sick, the people that are in the hospital. Visit the seniors that are alone, they're elderly because they're forgotten. Go visit them, take care of them. Feed the widow, feed the woman who has children and who's on her own. That's what he calls us to do. You see how good this stuff is?
Yeah.
It's actually a good cause.
Yep.
Key verse. Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send? And who will go for us? Then I said, here I am, send me. That's Isaiah responding to God, right? So he's saying, I want to be your servant. I want to do those things that make you happy. Right? I want to be a good person.
Yeah.
Let me be a good person. Let me be that. I want to be that. I want to be a saint.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
I want to be a Jedi Knight.
Yeah.
You know? Key prayer. Lord, give me a heart for others. Look at that. This is what we're saying. Lord, give me a heart for others and use me to share the gospel with those around me. Which means the gospel is that we're saved. We're forgiven. Mm-hmm. Here I am, send me. You know, and not just we're forgiven, but you know, and thank you for that. But let me honor you by living a better life now.
Right. So
I don't go and keep doing those bad things that were hurtful to me and hurtful to other people.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Like, you know, change your lifestyle. You know?
It's just putting good out there into the world.
Put good out there into the world.
Yeah, and then treating others like you want to be treated yourself.
We need it.
That's what a bad thing to want. You know, like so many people are so turned off by hearing anything about the Bible and anything. Like, just don't be so close-minded. You know, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but this is talking about being good to others.
Yeah.
Who would not want that, regardless of what you believe? Who would not want someone to come and make you feel like a rock star and make you feel good about yourself?
Yes.
Who doesn't want to feel good about themselves?
Right.
And that's what this teaches you to do, is to treat everyone like a rock star, make them all feel great.
Treat people like they're Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh, Harry Potter. The chosen one. Wow, the chosen one. Treat everybody like that. And you're doing good. You're doing a good job. Right? Don't be selfish. Be selfless. You know?
Exactly.
Right? Think about others, and like that's the biggest thing right there. Like, just love. The biggest commandment was love God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and love one another as you love yourself.
You know what's funny? This book, the book of Isaiah, is kind of similar to what we were talking about at the beginning of the podcast about before you notice you say something about the splinter in someone else's eye, notice the log in your own.
Yeah.
It's kind of like there's similarities. It's like don't judge others, you know, like look at them with a positive light.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I like that Deepak Chopra had written a book called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, and I read
have that book.
You do?
We just bought it.
Oh, did you?
We're about to read it.
Get out of here.
We just bought it from Five Below.
So I bought it when I was like 17 years old, and one of the verses, one of the 7 spiritual laws is today I will practice non-judgment. And that helped me get through Army boot camp when I was 17 years old.
Wow.
It was so profound, and I still think about it, and I still hold myself accountable for judging others. Because I was 17 and I'm 48 now, right? I'll be 49 this year. And I'm still telling myself, John, don't judge other people.
Yeah.
You know, just worry about yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a challenging virtue to grasp.
Yes.
But we all can try. We can all try, right? We can do better with this thought, right?
Exactly.
When a judgment pops up, stop right there. Just be aware of it and stop it right there. Say, hey, man, everybody's got their own, log in their eye to deal with. Let me just worry about my own log and not judge other people. Let God be God.
Yes.
You know? Pray for others.
Exactly.
You know, pray for them. Like, God, I'll put this person in your hands to deal with.
It's funny because, even the book, The Magic of Believing, the author talks about certain things like don't think negatively on other people. If you have nothing positive to think about them, just don't think about it at all. And it was something that he tied into not sharing your ideas with others because their negative thoughts can impact what happens with your business or whatever.
That's true. You have to put a guard around your ideas.
Because people are thinking negatively, and so it ties because it's like don't think negative, don't judge people and think negatively about them because if you keep harping on that and you continue to think negative thoughts towards this person, it can hurt. It can come back and hurt you, and it can also affect them in a way too. Because you're sending negative energy, the vibe, your aura. You're sending negativity. It's like flowing, like Susan Storm in Fantastic Four, how she can put her energy out as a block. She was like a shield or invisible. She was invisible, so she could put out this like energy and make everyone see her, and like no one could see her. She was just invisible because of her power, or something along those lines. I don't know everything, so don't come at me, guys. But it's basically a similar thing that we do. You know, like we transmit energy.
Yeah, we do.
Our emotions, energy in motion. You know, like you feel a negative way towards someone, you're sending out negative vibes towards them. You're not bringing anything good to them, and you're certainly not bringing anything good to yourself either. Yeah. So it's important to worry about your own log, like you said. You know,
right.
Like worry about your own thing.
The log in your eye before you worry about your neighbor's splinter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I want to move on to the Entrefluential tip of the day, and I'm going to go through it really, really fast because I don't want to leave without hitting the entrepreneurship building tip. Yeah. And so for the Entrepreneurship tip of the day, I have affiliate marketing as what is the subject matter, right? And next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're going to be hosting our next monthly challenge, a 3-day challenge, to help you start affiliate marketing. And the reason why, the big idea behind affiliate marketing is that by promoting affiliate items, you'll be able to generate passive income that grows over time. So we just started implementing this, and like this is something that I said I was going to start doing in 2015 when I created my first online course. Wow. But I didn't do it right. I didn't do it proper, and I didn't do it consistently. And so now here we are in 2023, 8 years later. Wow. Man, but you know, I'm not even going to go there because like I could beat myself up for 8 years of lost income potential, but you know, why? It doesn't help to do that. So start where you are right now. And the good thing about doing this is that affiliate marketing is it's just so easy to layer on whatever your business is. And to give you an example, so I wrote down 3 different examples. And so what you want to first do is think about whatever it is that you're offering. So we have a podcast here called the Entrefluential Life. And so one of the things that I could easily recommend as an affiliate, and by the way, an affiliate is like you create an account to be basically a commission-only salesperson for someone else. And if you sell that product or service for that company, they'll pay you a commission for selling it. Okay, so it's like a commission salesperson job. Okay, and it's once you've done the connection, you put the affiliate link. It's there in perpetuity until wherever you put it comes down. So you can do it on Anchor FM like we do. Yes. You can do it on YouTube like you'll see here in the show notes. You'll see affiliate links for products or services that we're offering. Yep. And if somebody clicks on this today, tomorrow, or 20 years from now, if it still exists, we don't know. Yeah. But however long it's out there, if anybody clicks on it, we can earn a commission on that as long as we have that relationship ongoing. So the more you put out there, the more opportunities you have to earn affiliate commissions. So we're hosting this show on a platform called StreamYard, and it's showcased live on YouTube, and it will be there for playback on YouTube. So if I tell you, hey, if you want to do the same thing, you want to create a podcast show and broadcast it on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn, if you use StreamYard, you can broadcast it live, or you can do a recording and upload it to whatever channel you want. So it's a good platform for you to use. Yeah. You can see that we're using it, so it just makes sense. Like, hey, if it works for John and Sebastian, it should work for me too. Yeah. So I think I want to use the StreamYard platform. Well, I have an affiliate link in here. If you click on that affiliate link, we'll earn a commission for recommending StreamYard to you. Now, if we're using it, we're going to highly recommend it, right? Because we like it, you know? Absolutely. So that's one example. A few other examples are get response. If you want to do email marketing, and there's so many statistics that show that email marketing is much more effective at converting prospects into clients than doing paid ads on Facebook or doing direct mail marketing by, like, say, sending postcards out to your sphere of influence, your audience. Email marketing has a higher conversion rate, which means you can make more sales. So if you want to do email marketing, you need a platform. And so one platform that we have an account with and that you can start with for free is Get Response. So if you sign up as an affiliate with Get Response and you recommend that to other people in your sphere of influence, you can earn commissions as they upgrade from the free version to the paid version. Another one is Amazon Associates, right? We have links in our show for Amazon Associates. When we recommend books, we recommend it through Amazon Associates.
Yep.
We're going to start creating some videos of food. Tomorrow, I'm determined to make one, a cooking video for YouTube, and then I'm going to put links on there for Amazon for like maybe for like the pots and pans I'm using,
Yep.
and then also for the food products, right? So because you can have that stuff ordered and delivered right to your front door, you know. So Amazon delivers everything, right? So why not use Amazon? So we have an Amazon Associates account. You can do the same thing, create an affiliate relationship through Amazon Associates, and share those links in your video content, or even in your social media posts on Instagram, for instance, and you can earn commissions by that. And so like once you get that out there, it's like another salesperson working for you in the background, making passive income for you. And then the last one that I want to recommend is Canva. Because I do a lot of social media posts. I created on Canva.
Canva's amazing. I have Canva too.
Right? Isn't it amazing? You can do everything on
all
there,
types of like prompts and like different videos, examples. They have all types of things to start off with.
Right. So you can do reels. You can do stories. Yep. You can just do straight posts of graphics. Yep. You can create PowerPoints. You can create ebooks in PDF format, up to 100 pages. I've done on there. So yeah, it has so much potential, so many things you could do. You can even order postcards straight from there if you wanted to. It just has so much potential. Like newsletters, that's what I love the format for newsletters as well. We created our newsletter and Get Response, which you can do. There's another reason why to use that one. But Canva has so much. If you want to do your newsletter in Canva, you can do it there. It's got so much great resources, and so that's why I love it. And it's easy. It's easy to use. I've tried different platforms, and Canva's super, super, super friendly to use. So like I highly recommend it, and I recommend that you do it too, and that you become an affiliate member so that you can sell and earn commissions for recommending them. Once you get used to using them, you're gonna want to tell people about it because it's good. Yeah. So that's another thing. So the second thing that you want to do with affiliate marketing is you want to hire affiliates to promote your products or services, which I have not done yet. And so like there's two different places that I've found you can do that. So like if you have a course, you can create an account with Thinkific, and you can upload your course onto Thinkific, and then you can create an affiliate offer so that people can come and market your course, and you can earn commissions from them. You pay them a commission for selling your service or your product. And then another one is referral walk. So like, let's say that you have a service that you offer, right? Let's say you're a consultant or a coach, right? Maybe you do meditation, maybe you do NLP, right? Training, or maybe you do hypnotherapy. If you do one of those types of trainings and you want to sell that service, you can hire affiliates to sell that service on your behalf and manage their sign-up process and their marketing process and their payouts through a company called Referral Walk. I don't have a relationship with them. I'm not connected with them in any way, but I saw a video about them. I took a workshop and learned about them. So it's one of the resources that you could look into as an option for bringing affiliates, which are salespersons that are working on commission only, to sell your product or service, right? Yes, so those are a good couple of options, and that's more like advanced level, right? So you start off at the beginning, create affiliate accounts, put links out there so you can make sales. Next level is hire affiliates to sell your stuff.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep. I love it.
And then the third thing to do is track your progress. So you know the easiest way to do that is you can go to Google Docs, Google Sheets, and make a log of who you have an account with, where you posted the links, when you posted the links, and how much revenue are you earning. Look every week or every month, however you want to do it. Just create a system where you're tracking your progress. Yeah. And you can even take the affiliate links and you could do Bitly links where you can track all of the clicks that you have on your Bitly links, so you can see what number of people are clicking on those. Yeah. I go to Amazon Associates. I can see how many people clicked on my links in the past month. Like we had almost 1,000 clicks in the past week, I think, or at least in the past 28 days from our affiliate links, which is really awesome. So that's my last tip is to track it. So if you guys want to learn more about this, we're going to wrap up. The show is already 15 minutes over time. If you want to learn more about it, we're hosting an affiliate marketing challenge. It's free to attend. Join our Facebook group, the Entrefluential Life. Look up the Facebook group. I think it's facebook.com/groups/entrefluencers. And join the Facebook group, or you can just go to my link tree and click on the link and join it from there. And you can participate next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'll post every morning, step 1, step 2, step 3, which is basically what I just covered. But there'll be some downloads, some PDF downloads that you can access, and maybe some videos walking you through this process again, so you can have clarity. We're doing it for you, step by step, showing you how to get this stuff going, and that way, you just got to take action. Right?
Yeah.
To join the challenge, take action, create your first affiliate link, put it out there, and keep growing your links. Because what you're doing is you're planting the seeds today for your money tree that's going to grow tomorrow.
Yep.
And,
Exactly.
and as it blossoms and grows, you're going to see more and more leaves pop up on your tree, which is money, represents money.
Yes.
More links, more money.
Yes. Yep. Exactly.
And that's it. That's all I got for you.
Takes time to build it up.
But
so it's better to start now.
Yeah, don't do like me, man. Like, I'm a cautionary tale. Don't do like me. Create a course in 2015, have 60,000 people attend your course and not make any money. Okay? Like, freaking monetize your stuff, man,
Yep.
So, like, just get started. Get started today.
Exactly.
So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry we went 10 minutes over. It's an hour and 10 minutes already that we've been on here. And but we are so glad to be with you tonight. Thank you for joining us. And as we like to always conclude,
go out there
and amplify your message. Take care, guys. Have a great evening or day, or wherever you're watching this. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye, you guys. Bye.